What's up, everybody? My name is David from Bald Guy Media, and I'm bringing you the best QB draw, if you want to call it that. But it's a QB draw disguised as an RPO play in the game. It's out of the empty base flex formation. I use this in a custom, but you can find this play in only the Colts or the Eagles. So I know a lot of you use those playbooks because of the meta. But now I got something that you can add to this. Or if you want to follow me and do the entire custom gun empty scheme, I will have more on this. Now the play we're going to be talking about is called RPO Q stick draw. Yes, it's a passing play, but it really acts as a great draw play. And the cool thing about it is that when someone stands in the middle of the field and they're the only user there, well, there's only one user, but they're only linebacker, if they're like a dime spread or whatever, they get confused whether or not it's a draw play or not. The blockers, your linemen, don't get downfield. They stay right there, so you can throw this ball rather late and you take off rather late. So if they're playing coverage, this is a great play, and especially in the red zone, because you can for sure pass out of this, definitely, but a lot of times I don't have to. And when you mix this in with the passing plays, it makes it really hard. Like trying to stop this while worrying about stopping just verticals is nearly impossible. It's a headache for your opponent. And you add in another passing play like corner up, it's tough, man. See, right there, you saw the linebacker blitzing in, and look, you can't run a draw on that. You just throw it. So another thing to know about running this draw is, I found this out while making this practice video, is if you just let the computer take control, you don't push any buttons as soon as you hike, he'll take off on his own and usually find a pretty good alley. And I'm doing a lot of passing out of this right now. Most of my clips are running. I just started getting into the passing aspect of it, but you're going to see from the clips, and I'll try to slow it down and stop and show you that guys will chase these dig routes and these little out routes and stuff like that. And then plus, if you look at the running back to the far left, not the running back, but Hardman, that quick pass to Hardman, that's very tough. And I found that through trying to run this play like almost all game, they're going to press and play underneath on that little underneath route there to circle, and then that leaves that fade over top of it, and then like a cover two. So there's a lot to do here. Now the only part that's not fun about it is, if you're going to use this in a regular playbook, which is the Colts or the Eagles, it does not have all the great passing plays, which are, like I said, corner up and verticals. So that's kind of stinky. But I use it in a custom, and this makes it very tough, especially when you start using this with other empty formations and just no huddling, and it's just tough, man. But this is really great in the red zone too, as you saw in the clips to the intro. But yeah, look, these guys turn into blockers. I could have passed it to them. So it's a really easy, annoying draw. Like most of the draws out of empty are not that great. There's some, I'm working through it and how to run them better. But this is a headache, man, because the now if you just hold on, I want to go back to that. If you saw that when I flipped the run, Patrick Mahomes went to throw left. So it's funny because we just had Lamar, fake the left hand throw. But yeah, you have to realize that too. So if you flip this formation and you don't flip the run, Patrick Mahomes or whoever your quarterback is will line up like they're going to throw a left hand pass. and then take off running. So if you do flip the formation, I recommend probably flipping the run. Now the play art is going to have that fade look like it's going to the inside. It will not run that. It's just a bug. It does not run an inside fade, which would be cool if it did it, but it does not. So that's a little bit of a tell that you're running the draw that you need to know in the future. That I never even realized until I started watching all the clips as I was putting them together, that if you flip the play, he will look like he's going to throw a left-handed pass. Or if you don't flip the play and just flip the run, he looks like he's going to throw a left-handed pass. So you don't want to have a tell like that. And it's okay to flip it. You're not really going to have a problem. See right there, play flipped, and he looked like he was going to throw a left-handed pass. And most people don't pick up on it. Anyway, let's get into the clips here. It's almost a 7-minute video. See, left-handed pass, guy didn't. He played the stick. You know, you got to protect the stick. And I believe Zam put there's another one play that looks exactly like this, but it's not the RPO, and you can do something with that fade that makes it like a jetpack kind of thing. I find this runs better to the short side of the field, but you can flip it, and you know if you run vertical. See, he went after that stick, and I had to hit him with Kelsey enough. So, I mean, I run it back to back, and people still think it's not the draw RPO stick. They still think they have to go chase after something. It's really tough. It really confuses your opponent. See, he stands there, and the guard goes out and gets him. It does amazing blocking. As soon as you start running, your offensive linemen start moving forward with you. You know, you've seen Jalen Hurts run this plenty of times, especially in the red zone. They go empty box. They only have one linebacker or safety in that box. He runs this a lot, especially in the red zone. Now, you talk to most Eagles fans, they're tired of him doing stuff like that, and they've been baited a couple times this year. But this is really effective, and this is something that Jalen Hurts and the Eagles really run. It's tough, man. Look, left-handed pass. Sorry, we're going to scramble for big gains. Also, I'll recommend that you put your QB. I mean, I'm running this with Patrick Mahomes. It's not even Lamar Jackson, who if you get Truz on activated, he's going to be nuts. Put your quarterback, put ball carrier on conservative so you don't fumble. And I find that it's better to tuck the ball. I found this recently too. It's better to tuck the ball, which I believe is R1. Tuck the ball to brace for hits instead of sliding. I fumble more when I try to slide. Like, sliding takes forever. So either you gotta slide super early so you don't get caught sliding and then fumble, or just brace for the hit and tuck the ball. So there you go. This is going to be an over 10-minute video on something very self-explanatory, but I'm going to show you how well it works. If you go back to the video, you can see that I got really good yards, like running this over 8 yards a clip, and that's because I run it a lot at the red zone, so it's going to affect the overall yardage of this play, not being super cray-cray. But we get some big runs in this. But anyway, there you have it. That's RPO Q stick draw. There's another one and another formation, but I don't think it is good. I'll bring you more from my gun empty scheme going forward. But as always, please like and subscribe. Send me your clips. I'd love to see them of you running this if you can. I'm on X at @baldguy_media, or is it at @bald_media guy? One or the other. Send me your clips. Love to see them. Good luck. Let me know how you're doing, and we'll see you next time for more tips and breakdowns.